Hey all, how are you doing? It's Reg from Aver Reg Guy. Today we're going to start a little series, and I'll do a bunch of these over time here, hopefully, on the career mode for a spaceflight simulator. I had no idea that this existed. I went on Reddit, I was checking out the spaceflight simulator subreddit, and one of the people there were talking about the version of it, and then I went and did some YouTube searching, and I found somebody else talking about it, and I'm going, there's so much stuff hidden in this program that it kind of makes it fun. But I'm going to show you how to get at it, and then I'll do a whole bunch of short films on just completing it. So here's what you do. When you go play, create yourself, as you can see on the bottom here, a new world called Test Career. And when you do that, what it does is it automatically starts up a whole bunch of stuff here. So you can see now it looks a little bit different. It says build a new rocket, it's got resume game, but then it's got research and development and achievements. And they indicate when you first do this that the more people that end up doing this, they'll spend more time working on it and making more. So I'd like to see people working on it because to me it's kind of cool. So if you go into research and development, it's got some basic components that we can start with. Okay, and if we look under achievements, it's got the standard achievements that we've seen before, but we've got this research and development part, which is kind of fun. Okay, so what we can do is we can go through this, and you can see right off the bat things look a little bit different, right? There's all I've got is under aerodynamics, we've got that, and under basics we have that. That's it. So it starts you off pretty basic, and what you want to do is you want to try to meet some of the assignments that you need to do. So let's go back to the space station here. So if we take a look under the achievements and we go to Earth, there's your achievements. So reach 1,000 meters altitude, reach 5K altitude, reach 100K altitude, reach 15K, pass the Kármán line, reach out to low Earth orbit, high Earth orbit, and then re-enter. Okay, and then we've got going to the moon. And again, a lot of this stuff is very similar to what we've saw before. So if we take a look at it though, what can we work with? Well, that's what we've got. So we've got the basic parts. Okay, so I've now bought those. If I go on this one, it says I need $10 million. Okay, my fund, you can see in the top there, currently says 0. So we have to do something to. So let's go and we'll build a new rocket. So there's our little. So it says new part, a solid rocket booster. So the solid rocket boosters provide a lot of thrust for a short period of time. Cannot be turned off once they light, which I like. I like the fact that there's a solid rocket booster because there is. So that's kind of cool. Then we can throw a separator. Okay, so that's standard. We've seen that before. We do not have a heat shield yet. Okay, but we've got the capsule or the probe, as we know, will make your rocket controllable. And then we're going to throw a parachute on this just so we can. So parachute used for landing. So like I say, this is really sort of an introductory tutorial sort of thing, the way that this works. But it's a good idea. It's a good way. And I like this idea of career mode because that thing could branch to 1,000 different branches. Okay, so our goal here is to try to get up to 1,000 meters. So we light it, and we're just going for a ride. So you can see we're burning up the fuel. Boop, we're over 1,000. And we start dropping. So no heat shield. We didn't get up that high, so it's not that big of a deal. Take a look at the map. You can see we're not very high up. We are now dropping from about 2,500 feet. So really, with the parachutes, we can pop the parachute anytime here, right? So parachute is open. We can drop off the bottom of the rocket there. Because if we keep it, we're going to be coming down too fast. And we don't have any fuel left, right? So I've seen some people, when they do this, probably working with it on the computer, they actually show a research building and that sort of thing. We don't have that, but we've got our way. Oh, look at that. Just land. And all that skill. Okay, so just land right on top of it. So let's go recover. So look at that. Surprisingly, we made $10 million. Okay, so we got nothing for returning safely to Earth, but I would say it was safe. But yeah, total funds, we did good. So let's recover. So now if we go back to the space station, it shows us with one achievement done. Maybe got in there. Okay. So under research and development, I can now buy this one. So that's it for this video. Next one will show moving up the ladder here. Okay. So I'm going to just start up the next one and we'll go from there. Take care. Please do subscribe. And these will all be found under a new playlist, which is just career mode. So have a good one, folks. Subscribe, give it a like. Talk to you guys later.